And I'm a bum, so I forgot to unmute. So, yo, what up? It's us for reals this time. Yeah.
Big man back.
It is, and we got some certified bangers lined up. We got Card Market Strongest Soldier. We got Rich Life on Card Market.
Is that OmniX Rich Life?
Yeah, OmniX representative. Wow. Yeah, Beelstarmon is. Yeah, go. You've seen the folder on Twitter. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of money in that page. You should rob this guy. And then on our right as well, we have one of our judges normally as well. Fizz also 3-0 as we go into round 4. So players are seated. And we will be getting ready to rock as soon as we get the okay from judges. Yeah, so looks like we can go.
Is the mic muted?
Oh, no, it's fine. I have no idea what the second mic input is.
Okay, all good.
Yes, we are all good.
We got big man, cameraman. All right. So players getting ready to shuffle up. We have a mulligan and a keep.
And I have no idea what okay. I know what we have on one side of the board because
yes,
I mean,
of course.
This guy plays. Well, to be fair, I mean, a lot of his tops are on the not Growl Loop, but you know, Digimon back when it was.
And Gilmon, Growlmon, and Abuser. What can I say?
Yeah.
Don't know them. I don't vibe with those.
Those ones, those purple cards. But all right, security set. We can open the digital gate.
Digital gate open.
I'm a big fan of digital gate open. I kind of wish that we got to. I kind of wish that we had to like flip eggs at the same time, just so you get that like kind of Vanguard feel, you know, where you just be like, ah, yeah, you know. Let's say the voice line.
Yo, is that Muskets?
Muskets versus.
SMSP? Crazy. Oh, TB.
Okay, I like this.
A very relevant matchup.
Yeah, this one is probably very indicative of what we're going to see later on today, unlike for majority of the rest of the stream, let's be real.
Yes. Solid open, we have the reduction rookie in the back, followed by a Somyojin arrival. So we're getting our cycle and following up with an Analog Youth. This is one of the best setup, I'd say, for the deck.
Yeah.
Actually having the memory to next turn guaranteed go into level 5 and potentially being able to execute and go into level 6. And also having trash set up already. And the interaction point of Somyojin, which you could also already trigger next turn if you do an execute line through Shishimamon, is pretty nice with it.
Yeah, I mean, both of these decks kind of have the ability to just kind of play passively. I think obviously if Fizz gets out first, it makes it a lot more difficult for Tamas to play a lot. There's no on-deletion removal, or like non-deletion removal in this deck.
Yeah, we have some lines with the Digivolve, of course.
True.
And this is the line exactly like I mentioned, going Shishimamon and then going into execute when the security is removed, being able to Evo, but we need to dodge a removal option right here.
Yeah, that is true.
So one time Red Bind, one time...
I think even Double Is kills here, right?
Yes.
I mean...
That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, and on Thomas's side, having to forecast Asanas, sometimes you want to go out when this matchup you don't mind staying in the back. And also having a lot of Asana set up means you're able to do a lot more the following turn and actually play for an OTK line, which is low-key what you want to do in this matchup. So, yeah. Yeah,
but at the same time... Oh, I mean, I guess we removed the Ghazi, so this Asana executed didn't really do too much.
But now we see the bread and butter of TV being able to end of attack, play something out, and then Amaterasamon has a on-deletion as well to play something out, followed by an Ascension, so yeah.
Yeah, we've got so much value. It's crazy that Shishima can, like, hit security and then still get an end of attack off timing. It's
good old Medusa timing. It's,
yeah.
Security removed. So yeah, we see hella bodies, hella advantage, as some might say.
Yeah, back comes Shishima. I actually am not used to seeing people float into the Shishima as like the option off of Amaterasu. I guess like when you're doing Kaguya, there's more value in some of the other cards that come out.
Yeah, but in this case, it's also you're not having the Karakura, for example, set up, right? Because usually you would prefer that one, for example. But if you don't have anything else, then of course this is pretty good. And also not choosing to assembly, so not being able to get the Digivolve is also very good in this matchup specifically. So yeah. No interaction points, though. No level 6s. Or no, definitely it's level 5 or higher TB, even with some Yojin arrival. So we have to deal with a form of interaction.
Yeah. This... I don't know how you get through this if you're... Because Satella is only... Is Digivolve bounce bot deck?
Digivolve and bot deck bounce. So Ryugu can still stun, which is kind of an annoying one, and you can still get popped by Amaterasu. So, yeah, this is a toughie.
I guess maybe Callus, like Satella and on Callus is kind of interesting.
Yes. Oh, that's... Oh, yeah. It's a good card, but unfortunately...
You got that from me.
I
get back to the people.
I told him, I was like, have you tried Kaiser Leo? He's like, no. Is it good? I'm like, yeah, it's really good. You should try it. And then he was like, do you have the event pack extra? and then he told me, Andrew has one. Okay, good.
Yeah. I just randomly found it in my binder. I had no idea why I had it.
Yeah, Kaiser Leomon being a card in Musket has been very popular recently, especially against the 3-cost Asuna. Your game plan is to put them to 5, and then they are able to go with a hybrid to Kaiser Leomon and then rebuild their entire stack. Also notoriously 6k hybrids to play around Ruin mode, even if Black Gato one wasn't enough to play around Ruin mode. Also being able to evolve on top of Black Gato and trigger when attacking to put an option and draw a card can also sometimes be nice. So definitely one of the attack spots of the deck that adds more aggression and gives you more lines to actually kill.
Ooh, so we are going to target the Shishima here, which, yeah, gives us a Ryugu. Because I was going to say, because we loaded up, Pagu is still pending to give us the when Digivolving, so I'm not sure if I would have preferred to see maybe the... I think I would have maybe preferred to see the Bind Red clear... I mean, that's if we had it. Like, if we had it, like, clear the Wanko and then use the when Digivolving to clear the Shishima. But one choke here, if Satella gets answered, I don't even really think it can be answered comfortably from this position.
Yeah, and also in this situation, he would have to have a level 6 to go into, and with that hand, with the suboptimal line, we can tell from here, right? So maybe this was just the best play he could do in this position.
So it's game 1. So we are a best of 3 region, so we do not have to deal with nearly as much nonsense. This is going to be a load up
and an unsuspend. So this Ryugu is going in.
The Kogyo doesn't have Alliance, does she? She's just Fortitude, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Retaliation, Blocker, Fortitude.
I'm just gonna shoot. She's the only one that doesn't represent 2 damage. Like, it's interesting that they kind of all represent 2. How many Tamers can a fella put in security?
Unfortunately, it's not the card you want to see right here. Something to kill off the 1 command would have been nice right there.
Yeah, just deny yourself a check. I guess... Yeah, no, this security has been buns.
Do we have enough? Do we have enough for Susanamon?
I'm actually not sure. We got a draw 1 trash 1 that triggers this time, so maybe that's enough.
Well, we're about to fan out the trash. Yes, okay. If Big Man is there, then Big Man is there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if Big Man is there, then, like, you were, like, it didn't really matter that we missed the level 6. I guess, like, obviously, you know, being on Beelstarmon and being able to counter would have been nice. Although, if your when Digivolving is turned off, can you activate it if it's a when Digivolving counter?
Yes, because you triggered it as a counter effect.
Rather than a when Digivolving effect. Okay.
It's just like as when attacking would go. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can just slam Susan.
Yes, and that's straightforward TB.
Yeah. This is not a deck that you can afford, that you get the luxury of opening slow.
One or the other.
Oh, yes. Speaking of slow, it's me, your streamer. He is slow. Alright, so we got 1-0 to Fizz. Pretty clean lead. Again, very unfortunate for Tamas to open that slow.
Yeah, it's kind of the standard aggression line of TB, going Shishimamon and then executing in the security check, going Amaterasumon, and then bot decking and not hitting a second tamer or like the correct tamer to give them the Asuna float. Yeah.
Yeah, your game 1 winner. Still, if you're a TB player in this matchup, you wanting to go first, or I guess you don't really get a say, I guess, but are you wanting to go first or second?
Usually, at least from my experience with like the toolboxy decks and wanting to set up, depending on how consistent the card is, you could say you would like to go second for an extra card. In this case, I think TB is really consistent with like the memory boost, Kunlun's Imperial Decree. Of course, the Samyojin Arrival also having analog use, so you don't mind going first in this case, because usually you're able to mulligan into an hand that you have something to do.
Yeah.
And I think I didn't catch who wanted to go first, but I can imagine Musket wanted to go first to just like try to get there one turn earlier.
Yeah, you definitely want to be first. Like, we didn't get to see much out of Tamas because he was like raising second, kind of just hoping that. I mean, 3 draws at start of turn would have been really helpful, but also you can't really afford. You can't assume that something that you pitch off of the 3-cost Asuna is actually going to make it back to you because of Amaterasu, as we saw.
Yeah, and I think in this matchup also something that's quite nice to have is in that exact game state, if he had like everything he needed and he could go Lady Devi, Scopemon, and then go into Dianamon to not interact with the Shishimamon and keep it locked, that could have been something. But unfortunately, the hand was suboptimal, so we weren't able to get that line. And of course, like Dianamon is on 1 of max, so.
Yeah. I mean, Dian is so sick for so many matchups. Really, really annoying card to work with.
Also, 4-cost Asuna recycles her in trash, so as soon as she gets there, it's live the entire game. Same with the ever-popular Titan Sculplucci. Speaking of Titans.
Yeah. I deserve it. I put myself in Jellymon jail, which means now I should be rewarded with Giga Broken cards.
Okay, we see the Lady Devimon in trash, which means it will be recurable with 4-cost Asuna. So having it in rotation is very nice against Musket.
All right, we're going to see the Sparrow come out.
Yeah, not hitting security, and hitting security can feel very difficult.
Yeah, so Asuna load up here and then obviously get the Sparrow to then immediately get the value. Are we going to see Black Gato? No, we're going to see Scope. All right,
being a bit more memory efficient, hopefully being able to go into the Lady Devi and then into Beelstar Fly Bullet potentially and keeping turn. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, this messes up my excellent segue to remind you that if you are subscribed with Twitch Prime or you become a member, you can spam Black Gato herself, pointing and laughing at people that are brick or misplay.
But not us here.
Not us here.
Not the people here, surely.
No. We would never misplay 4 game right now. Whoop.
Slapping down $400.
Yep, that's my goat.
Yes, sir.
$400 so far. It's about to get a whole lot pricey
We saw the Asunas, of course, you know.
Yeah, they are. There's not a single Beelstar / Asuna card here that isn't very expensive. I really hope Pluto is not as expensive as Beelstar.
But it looks great, so I don't know. I think you might be cooked already.
Yeah. But speaking of cooked, the security might be a little cooked, so depending on what we get. Obviously, we got these binders.
Yeah, we used both effects already of the Beelstar. We removed the Hurricane Screwshot to keep turn, and we used the Fly Bullet to get it in rotation and putting another option underneath. So
the problem is, I mean, a 1 choke here actually isn't that bad. Just going to go for the when attacking. 12. Yep.
And this is the Beelstar minigame. We do 12k 1 check. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess we have undulation, so we can still float and keep it moving.
Yep.
It's so annoying though.
There she is.
There she is. Can we send it from this position?
I'm not sure. I mean, we could go Lady Devi and then go back into another Beelstar Fly Bullet.
Yeah, like we've got the means to do so. We're going to gain a memory back as well off of Hurricane Screwshot. Truly the most evil card in this deck.
Yeah, one of the difficult things in this matchup, I can imagine, is the Shishimamon execute line is very annoying to deal with. Because they can, if the security gets removed, they're able to go to Amaterasu and then just completely nuke all your interaction points. I mean, but the counter on Beelstar does.
Yeah, like obviously she's a blocker as well. Like,
yes.
Even if you're on like a truly dry hand, you can still do quite a bit. So finally going to see our first Bind Red Trigger cast out here. So that's going to be, oh, the big man. We were not living that if that was a joke. Ah, the joys of trying to look for Susanomon and you get rookies.
Oh yeah. Searchable, by the way.
I'd be sick.
So here we have the Karakurumon being able to suspend and lock down a Digimon or Tamer. So you still get the counter timing, but you wouldn't get the unsuspend. But of course, Amatrosmon just shoots it down, bot decks it, Medusa style, and just
Yeah, it's so difficult.
Removing a bind red trigger from rotation, also a Beelstarmon fly bullet. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean multiple colors as well, so you get a lot of value out of this like Amaterasu.
Scramble is nice, but not having any surge through Gazi and only having Sparrowmon.
And this is off of an execute as well, right?
Yeah. So we were already losing the stack with.
And we're also losing this rookie presumably as well.
Yep, we have a double float here. Karakuru Inherit to play something out, and of course Amatrosmon to grab back the Susanamon potentially, and then playing out a 5 from hand. So this is going to be a very difficult board state, because we do not have any follow-up or recursion, or any comeback potential in that sense. So this is looking like a toughie.
Yep. I mean, purple deck versus...
TB.
Purple deck versus TB, purple deck versus Silence.
Versus Amaterasumon, yeah.
It's a weird one. I'm sure it's not like specifically one-sided favored, but it's, I mean, right now it's looking like a masterclass.
Yeah, you can't afford to have a slow hand in this matchup.
And it doesn't even feel like we've had a slow... I don't think we've had like a slow hand out of Tamas this game. It's just been... He's had to play proactive, but... I mean, obviously, losing the first stack to a security check obviously doesn't help. You'd obviously have liked that stack to have been intentionally removed rather than like the floated stack that gets removed.
Yeah. Also, I didn't quite catch it, but it was the Karakurumon suspend the Beelstar and then lock the Asuna.
Yes.
And then Amaterasumon to pop, because we didn't have to floodgate the Beelstar since she was dead to rights anyway. So, yeah.
No,
one of the points I was talking to Tom last round as well, like, TB has interaction with everything. It has Trash Hate, it has Tamer Lock, it has Bounce in some ways or form. You have to work a bit more for it, but you have it. And you, of course, the big DP nuke, so yeah, it's a rough one.
Yeah, I mean, it's easily the most versatile deck in the format. Like, we talk about a lot of multicolored decks, obviously TS Box one that you kind of think of, but genuinely this might be, and this is only package 1, like we're still missing Enmamon, we're still missing, apparently Toho Braves needed it more than Sayu Warriors. Apparently they needed progress. You know what this deck was really missing? More tools.
Yeah, and I had a conversation with Thomas about it, and did you know that the BT26 revealed cards are in fact not part of the VPETs of TB, but they are TB traded. Yeah,
it's Kunlun's strongest, finest warriors who definitely were goofing off the entire time they were in. What's the name of the server that we were actually in for Time Stranger?
Iliad,
yeah.
Homer server.
Yes. Yeah, the camera is attached to the player table. Trust me, I would love to put it on the caster table, but I'm surprised the caster camera is still attached to the table. I'll be real with you. So it is what it is.
What can I say? A great setup. Fall proof. It's fine.
Yeah, all of our setups kind of are like the Homer with a bunch of clips, clipping everything back behind him. It looks real nice for you guys. If you see it in person, you go, "What in the Frankenstein?"
I think it looks fantastic. This is peak cable management that I can support.
Well, speaking of support, I can support there being a no TB flow. I don't know that I'm entirely enthused about the Wankomon making it back, but at the very least, it's not going to execute and turn into a problem.
Yep. Of course, the Marine Bowman also had decode, so that was another body that could have spawned, so having to deal with that being important, of course.
I really like on the turns that Fizz isn't like pushing damage. She's making sure that there's never really a huge off turn, or like she's constantly presenting a puzzle that has to be solved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this will be a very pivotal turn, because if the Beelstar makes it back, high chances that Musket just kills here.
Yeah, what are we on? 4 security?
Yeah.
So
also the Asuna Life, there's a scramble, and we saw
Yeah,
pretty
that's-
things.
you can do a lot from this position. You can do a lot to support the stream by becoming a member for as little as £1 a month that you spam Gato Laugh.
Or any Twitch primers.
Or any Twitch primers. You can say hi with a Lalamon. And of course, VPog, my beloved Chud's son. Oh, we're going to swing in. We're just going to take the block. No need to sling a spell. We are
Yes.
now sideways, though.
Okay, we'll go Field Spell, our island. Counting trash real quick. Yeah, this is an
Alright.
exact 8.
Interesting. I mean,
So-
it is a card that...
Yeah, get it was also brought back with Amaterasu.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay, no, I lost...
It's not the rip off the top.
Okay, I thought that was rip bottom security that makes Susan.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been there with Jupiter, grabbing bottom security, seeing Blinding Ray or Ruin mode.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
got him GG's. Yep.
Smallest DP minus on the board.
You know, just a slight sunburn there.
Yes, and we are executing when attacking triggers.
All right, we do not get to draw because we have enough, but we do get to draw 1. Trash 1. Samyojan Arrival decided to not be as useful. I'm actually kind of surprised that we went with Ashino Island, Genshi Content. Bow!
And killing the guy that was already dead to rights.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Execute being locked on a Ghost Egg, which is not a Ghost deck support? How do you feel about having your
My keyword stolen and repurposed for a top tier deck.
literally doing everything you wanted to do? Clear board, push damage, float into bodies.
You may have noticed that they have a very interesting keyword that I do not. Rush is a hell of a keyword, huh? Craziest 4 letters you could ever see in that order.
You have it. You just need to jump through any like X amount of hoops to actually get it on the stack.
It's okay, because Violet
yeah.
resolved Chimeramon 1 time in the webcomic, so therefore what I'm doing is Bandai sanctioned.
Ah.
Oh, we see the black Gato come down. You can spam black Gatos if you're... Hey, as a reminder, I'm not going to pay for the stream. I got to help a brother out.
Any Black Gatomons in chat?
I mean, they got a point. You got to be the guy. We chose not to decode. I'll be real with you. I don't think anything that decoded was making it back to you. I really do not think anything that was decoded. Also, I think maybe we have scramble on the left. By not decoding,
Yeah.
you're not giving a scramble back, so it means that Tamas has to work harder to find the full line. If you float into a body, obviously that turns scramble back online, and you know, this is easy bake. Obviously, right now it's looking pretty easy bake because this is a purple deck. Trash is its second hand. We get to do this joint for free, basically.
Yep.
Fly bullet on an empty board.
So the very streamlined line of Lady Devi, trashing an option, playing the fly bullet, using screw shot, using red bind from sources, trashing security.
How? Oh, recover one off
Yeah.
of the Susan.
Because 4 of more colors.
So not
always.
Not even putting on lethal.
More red binds. And
Yeah.
enough red binds to kill and enough sources. And this was the game where one red bind was bot decked with Amaterasu earlier. So
Yes.
we already -1 in rotation. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a tight overlay. I can maybe see if we zoomed out a little bit more, but yeah, it's basically just
The scramble. Yep.
yeah, turn off scramble.
So this is a easier way to kill from 5, but you have to swing. And this is the 12k gambit again.
I mean, what are the chances that he yeah, she is still 12k, huh?
Yeah.
This is why some people are on Chaos Triangular, obviously. Wait, I
Yeah.
mean, this deck is all just 12k level 6s, right? You're basically just gambling on hitting a...
Not a 6.
Yeah. This is phenomenally bad luck for Tamas.
Depending on resources, it's still possible by going into a Beelstar X Scobalucci line and then
Ooh.
rushing for game. But from this board state, I think with the current resources, I'm not sure. We have another us now, so
Yeah, I think maybe if we'd had, like, again, if we'd been able to scramble, this goes pretty far. But then again, I guess if you're scrambling, you're also denying yourself One dig. Yeah, that is a Black Gato laugh moment. If that is a Black Gato laugh moment, unfortunately.
I think the scramble is a game changer because getting another body and having a way to get more sources on your main stack makes it so that Beelstarmon actually has an easier time to kill sometimes. Also, just more memory efficiency with scope mons getting in rotation and then putting sources and then evolving.
Oh yeah, you're right. This was actually a known Amaterasu. This was the one that was
Ascended.
Ascended, yeah.
Yeah.
The recovery +1, I guess you just dug bottom to. Oh my gosh! Wait, no. Is
there a crucial invitation? Oh, this is at 0. Okay.
Yeah, this is with 0, and then Titanmon Scorbelucci. Yeah.
Musket's doing musket things.
Yeah, you called it, man. That was. World's unluckiest player still manages to find lethal.
Yeah, the second Forecast Asna really did it. I think having another one in rotation, being able to have enough memory to actually get there.
Yeah.
Because of course the Forecast Asna is very deceptive because you get to trash an option, which is a memory gain option, and also Evo for 1 cheaper. So yeah, the value printing is insane.
Yeah, that was a very, very clean lethal. So we are going into an all-important game 3.
Yes.
I think this is our first game 3 of the stream. Unless did your guys game? Nah. All right, yeah. So this is our first game 3 of the stream.
Red Harbor did some clinical.
True. Yes.
Clinical things.
Imagine going to 3 games when Atomic Inferno exists. Yeah, this is.
18 minutes is plenty, I think, for this matchup. It should be.
Yes.
Plenty.
I mean, it could become grindy. We've obviously seen it's possible to become grindy.
It might be grindy until TB drops the tactical nuke. So yeah.
Yeah, it's been like mostly cruising so far.
Checking the cards one by one. We're on the other musket rookie.
Okay, so no
Maybe
mulligan on Fizz's side. No mulligan on either side. Tamas has been just ripping these hands.
Yeah, having played against Lives himself on the Black Toy Agumon, being able to always draw 2, or most of the time draw 2 if you have a target to pitch. Being able to find your non-engine in the form of Diana and Titus Scorbelucci is really nice. Of course, here the quick brain check, like we're using image training with a black source. It is legal because we don't have that image training, but the muscle memory you have built up, of course.
We said trainings were maybe a little too strong, and they're like, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Exactly. But different from game 2, a very early Sun Myojin arrival, so this already makes the interaction points really different.
Yeah, because, I mean, we saw the, like... I mean, I still think not decoding was still the correct... Like, even with Sun Myojin, I don't think decoding is ever incorrect. But yeah, I definitely feel like it changed a lot of what we saw by the fact that these stacks were kind of only going, like, 1 for 2 as opposed to 1 for, like, 4.
For example, I can imagine if last game there was a Sun Myojin arrival that we would have floated with Susanamon, because then we just give the scramble, it's fine, because we have another interaction point.
Yes.
But not having it made it so that you were basically putting your opponent on, yeah, just show me you have everything.
Yes.
So,
and I guess it was revealed that we have 2 lethal lines here. Like, we have the Jaegerloemon was obviously revealed in game 1, and then game 2 showed the Titus Scorbelucci is something you have to now respect.
yeah, it has really become one of the standards. And here we see one of the standard TV combos talking about standard. Yeah, this is a first check option. Any options?
I don't know. He's not really been comically... I mean, you were right. It was an option.
Yeah.
It should have been more specific.
My bad, bro.
I can't believe you stitch him up like that.
That's is that a certified caster curse? Any caster curse?
Yeah, diffed at shuffle step, really.
Yeah. Yes. And then we go into the Materasu, of course.
Yeah, that would have stung to have seen an option pop out there, especially one of those options that you actually want. Like, a binary trigger is probably worst case scenario there.
I mean, all the actual removal options. Clear the Shishimamon there. Just had to see it. It's the same gambit with Angels, for example, right? You do the first check, and if you hit Screw Shot and you lose all the searches you played, then you're a little bit sad. But otherwise, yeah, you're building up enough advantage that the second ones don't really matter anymore.
Yeah, honestly, we've basically just seen Hurricane Screw Shot exist for its when trashed effect. It's basically not come up at all. This deck used to be like a, oh my gosh, there's so many security bombs. You need to be so scared of hitting security, and now it's just like the, man, you better hope it's in security. At least it's not under a Digimon.
Yeah, or when you have their Blitz and your dual card, so yeah, that also doesn't do anything because no play cost, of course. What do you think about Red Hybrid with that set? I mean,
Did you watch last round?
Yeah, and he round 3 enjoyers. That it was kind of a clinical dissection of TB.
Yummy, yummy.
Of course, credits to Shane because he is like the Red Hybrid godfather, I think, in the West. So
I mean, he's part of the, not even just in the West. He put that thing back on the map because everybody saw it and went, yo, it can do all that? Like, if you're a local Red Hybrid player, you know, dusted off the old BT12 pile and started running your locals again, that's his fault.
Yeah, I mean, Red Hybrid has turned into a toolbox, and the cards it has with NetZamon's arrival is pretty good. Also,
toolbox with like 7 shotguns.
Also, Atomic Inferno is a card that has incidental synergies with NetZamon, and it's kind of crazy. So definitely check out last round if you want to see how that one goes. I assume we will have Shane on throughout the day because I think he's been doing pretty well. So
yeah.
We'll see. But also what's going pretty well is this game state. We're actually having a back and forth.
Yeah, like both of these players are not on a high roll, but they're both on a let's play some Digimon with each other.
Yes, and in this case, having a 4 memory and an Asuna, this will allow potentially a lot of lines.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we do want to make sure is we do get we got the value out of the Asuna now. Well, I mean, I guess it got suspended by Karakura, but like, no, it didn't, because it was not there for Karakura. It showed up off of the Black Gato, obviously.
Yeah, this is the elephant in the room. This is our one interaction point. We are doing our arrival, and besides the Somyojin arrival, Karakura itself also floats into another body. So having a card like Shellmon, for example, to stun, can also be a thing.
So we do have to finish.
Yes, so Art Evo gets the new prio here, so the on-play will be pending because Art Evo is also part of the same effect.
Yes, we also don't get to load and decode here, which is really important.
Exactly.
Okay, you know what? I thought that this was more miserable than it was because we managed to go wide. We played around. Karakura.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Kaguya. Sorry. And then newest pending trigger and turn player.
This is also one of the interactions which allowed Muskets to play really well into TS with Neptune, because you're able to pop with the option side of Fly Bullet and then chain all your when digivolving effects to shoot it again before it gets to unsuspend.
Oh yeah, of course. This has decode, doesn't it?
It evade and
oh
decode,
yeah,
yes.
evade. So this means we will. Oh, never mind. This trash is 1. So we get to clear the body, but now we turn off when digivolvings.
Now we are in open game state, so we have the on-play of Ryugamon resolving and the pending Karakurumon that's been set aside with the on-deletion.
This is sick, actually.
So we get to tuck and unsuspend even with Ryugamon, because due to the sequencing.
This does open us back up to de-digivolve, though, if she does load.
Yes, but then able to at least mitigate the damage. So in this case, choose to not
float.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're choosing not to load for precisely the digital reason, because we see their Blitz being loaded before. Caesarmon coming out to pop the open scope mon, and then Ryugamon's all turn effect, of course, triggering on itself and also on the Caesarmon that can play to now stun or. I didn't catch which part of the stun it was, either the unsuspend or the when digivolving effects, but either way.
Yeah.
We ain't finishing the game this turn.
Yeah, like, again, we were saying it kind of before, like, she does a really good job of setting up board states that you cannot, setting up, like, puzzles that you have to solve. This one was an unsolvable one, and also just played to every single out that she had. Like, stunning the Beelstar to turn off the damage, turn off the when digivolvings, means that you didn't have to feel the pressure to double evolve. Like, I guess, in theory, Tamas could have, like, slung a spell to clear it, but you're passing a lot more to get that done, especially with the rookie in back now. But still, the hand is
so one of the things that you saw real quick with this Black Toy Agumon, you need to pitch a Musket Trade card, so it's not all the bot end, it's only the top end. So he was posturing to want to pitch the Gazimon, and keep the Beelstar X in hand, because Amaterasamon can, of course, bot deck it, which means it's out of rotation. Because, of course, Musket, with its recursion, has reduced the amount of Beelstar X that it used to run before.
We did only float into a 4, though, which means that the Shishima can't hit security. So I guess you were a little safe. Like, she would have had to slam.
Yeah, but now we have the -1 and -1 sack attack.
Yeah, this stops the game from being ended.
KDP and the stun from Ryugumon. So this is a very annoying game state to still have to deal with.
The stun is gone now, right?
It reprocced on the evolution of the Shishimamon, I think, because it's when your Digimon are played or evolved.
Aye, bro. What on earth? Ryugumon. Yeah, this joint is the goo. X12 036.
Maybe I am misremembering, but I hope not.
Let's have a little gander.
Our played or Digivolve, yeah. It's just locked on it having to be your Digimon, not any. So it has a different moment of resolution. Okay, so here we're preventing from suspending, so we actually get to fully resolve the pop. This also makes Yuga not be able to evade, which is interesting.
Oh, this turns off execute as well on pushing out the rookie.
Yes. But what it doesn't turn off is a big old Susanomon.
It does not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryugu is... All these cards are so good. I feel like Ryugu is the one that people
sleep on the most.
Yeah, I think Kaguya is like obscenely like upfront. Amaterasu, obviously, you know, Medusa and Millennia have taught us all that silence is possibly the most broken mechanic in the game. Damn, this one's been a real intellectual game.
This has been a good one for sure.
I like that you got like Yama hit you really hard for round 3, and it's like that. All right, let's slow it down. Let's think. And it's weird because obviously both players are trying to win, but they both also have to mitigate each other's. Like win conditions. So they're kind of like playing not to lose, or like. They will win as a result of denying their opponent their win condition, as opposed to brute forcing their own.
Yeah, it's basically both decks are able to clear each other's board very easily. Got a quick interaction point here.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they're actually both just playing for stun and just being annoying.
Yeah. So the Ryugu stuns the Beelstar, and then the Shellmon stuns the Dianamon, and then the Dianamon's all turn can trigger to strip sources, but now checking if we want to strip the sources to get more cards in trash.
I think Tamas is just double checking to see if this duplicates names or not.
Yeah.
Which is really smart. Like, if you proc it now, you turn it off, but I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, because like, at the end of the day, if she chooses to commit Evos over it, then it can go.
Yeah.
But either way, we've turned off execute here, so neither of these stacks are doing anything. San Myojin arrival.
We're going to play another rotation and see how the interaction goes.
We've actually seen... We saw Analog Youth in game 1, right?
Yes. This game 2 and 3, we have not seen it.
Tamerless behavior, Kunlun win. Very funny that the deck's Tamer color doesn't change at all. Go from the craziest white card of all time versus potentially the craziest white card of the future.
Also enables EPS.
Yeah, true. Cheap in home.
Yeah.
No, same cost as Homers.
If only you could play it end of turn with any of the TS or Shambhala Tamers, but that would be a little bit...
Yeah, thank goodness Minerva can't play it as well.
Yep. Minerva can play Kunlun, though. You can do some foolish... Oh, no, it's not Ilya, never mind. It's only
yeah. He's not from around here.
I should know.
Well, there's the big man.
Yep.
So, if that isn't a you better make it, if that isn't a you better make it, this is a you better make it. I mean, I guess we're not dead, especially if you can like full clear, but the Dianamon, I mean, you probably know Diana off by heart.
Yes.
Nerd. I should know it, but this was not a Diana made for me, so I simply do not remember her effects.
Yeah, so the thing is right here, we didn't quite catch the, I'm not sure if you called it, but what kind of stun was declared on the Beelstar, if it was the when Digivolving stun or the can't suspend. Either way, both are quite detrimental here.
I think you turn off when Digivolving is
because
on
you don't want to have
Beelstar.
the Beelstar X come out.
Because like stunning the Diana effectively does the same thing. The fact that you can split them is odd.
Yeah, Diana's for sure stunned due to the Shalmon having just stunning it, not being able to attack or block. And then the Veemon was on the Beelstar, so yeah, we will see. Because one of the fun things you could have done if when Digivolving was enabled, right? You can go Asuna into the Beelstar X from trash, and they can play a Fly Bullet and then Arts Evo on top of the new Black Gato and just chain.
Oh wait, it's you can't split them, can you?
No, it's the Shalmon was on the Dianamon.
Oh
So
right,
it can't attack or block, and then the Veemon all turns was declared on the Beelstar.
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, unless we're in like top deck city, I'm not smart enough to figure this one out. So it looks like we're gonna tap one Asuna, pitch off a Hurricane Screw Shot from Sources. That's gonna give us the Lady Devi, gain back one off of Hurricane, and then declare when Digivolving
We talk again.
Okay, we're gonna choose to. Are we choosing to do the when Digivolving play first, or are we? Yeah, we're gonna load first.
Yeah, it's always load first.
Always load first to draw, then cast. So that's gonna give us Fly Bullet.
Yes. And then now we have entered interaction points because we have an evade trigger and a Sunmyogen Unravel trigger.
Yes. So we do have to load to Fly Bullet, correct? Or is it load after resolution?
I think it's shoot, then load, then Arts Evo.
Okay, so we're going to get Amaterasu.
Yes.
Wow, this is a sticky body. So...
But we can instantly chain into shooting down the Amaterasu potentially.
Yes.
But of course has a on deletion. Like if you have Shishimamon and then you can DP minus on the Beelstar, you're never finishing the game. So
yeah, I think one of the things that Thomas has to do is he has to now diversify his colors because she's -5 or something horrendous.
yeah, but either way, it's if the turn goes back to Fizz, well, at least what I think could happen is Beelstar here can shoot the Amaterasu, but Amaterasu floats into another body, and if you manage to stun the stack that can swing, then you're never lethal here.
Yeah.
Because all stacks are stunned.
Oh, so loading up
Potentially.
here. Interesting. Maybe trying to just diversify the stacks so the value is there. Obviously, you know, Susan clears all of these, but...
Yeah, I mean, for TB, it's objective survive this turn and then drop Susanamon from next turn and then play another interaction round. And in Muscus, we want to see if what we're able to do. Yeah, so we're trashing from underneath the other stack to unsuspend, but just to pop the Shaman.
Yeah, turn off when Digivolvings. Oh, so we stunned it and did lowest DP?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yep.
Beelstar in a bind red, and that does -10.
Beelstar
15.
is, yeah, it's purple black.
Purple black, yeah. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah.
And minus on the Diana, yeah. That's turn, yeah. So we're not under anything right now.
Yeah, I mean, are these two by themselves, not just...
We still have a blocker and a counter timing, so that is one
true.
interaction point.
No Samyojin as well, so we're not going to get as much value. But we didn't get to scramble up. This is a hard one. Like it's not cheap either, and obviously we know that she can kind of do a lot from where she's at. 5 security still on Fizz's side. It looks like the rest of the regionals already in
Yeah, I mean,
OT. We, I think, are about to...
It has piercing.
We are about to hit OT.
But they both die, so yeah.
Yeah, we both die, so this turns off piercing.
Yeah. Oh, but then if Ryugu is able to do 2 checks here and then Susanomon, it's cool either way. But like, there's no real other line you can do, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to. Yeah, because we decline the counter.
I think we might float into Kaguya. So we can Evo again, okay? On the first check.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is assembly. This is allowed.
So we're up to 6 now.
Yes.
Beelstar is a deck that can chunk a lot of security. 6 or 7. Not exactly a number that it chews through easily. We're now in OT, I believe. So this will be turn 0 Fizz if it's based on this timer. Nice little snap back on memory, but not enough. Because now even if this gets deleted, we get the analog youth back. So swing unsuspend, won't be able to, well, we'll be able to decode. It's the hybrid.
Nah, that's all she wrote. I think this will be it.
Yeah, time on Scarbalucci, died on the second check.
Yeah, and then just the Susanomon we saw before.
GG's.
Yeah, it's a very back and forth game here, and also just showing the versatility of a rather underrated part of TB, because Ryugumon has, from what I've seen, been maybe a 1-off, maybe a 2-off, but really showing the power of the board control aspect of this as well.
Yeah, this was a very, very sick game. So continuing 4-0, or continuing up to 4-0, I should say, Toho Braves. But I mean, the X1 bracket, still very much capable of making it. This is a 2-day event for people wondering, so as long as you make it into that top 16, you get another shot at that uncut sheet. Yeah, I actually do not know if we have a lunch break or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks Henry, of course, for joining us. Probably me and Tom after this. We're going to go to a short break, so make sure to not go too far.